Hello, you guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're making coffee and we're going to be painting tonight. No craft kits. We're going to be painting and we're going to be doing a painting of something I did before, but I made it like an outline for you guys. So if you want to paint it again, you totally can. So I'm brewing coffee. We're going to be having coffee and painting. Let's see. I need a spoon. I need a spoon. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. We don't have the Avery here tonight. She went home with her mom. Hello, everyone. Making a little bit of coffee. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get my creamer. Oh, goodness gracious. Hello, everybody. It's like become our ritual. And yes, the hat is back. I got the hat back. I found it. It was in my closet. Just know this. If you don't see any hat for a minute, it's because I can't find it. Hello, everybody. So I put a link in the description that takes you to all of our free paint classes. Supply list, a tracer you can print out, and then we will have actually have a class tomorrow and Saturday. I'm super excited for those. So tonight, I believe in give more than you ever ask. So we're gonna do this tonight. Let me put you up here. I gotta go turn that light on. Thank you for the stars. I don't know who sent that. There's my cord. Sorry, I gotta plug my phone in. And then let me go turn this light on. Turn the light on. Oh, wrong one. There it is. Okay. Got it. Check. Check, check, check. Hello, hello, hello. Is my coffee decaf? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, it's 100% calf. It's got calf. Hello, everyone. I was not going to come on, but we have our paint class tomorrow, and so I wanted to tell you guys about it. And then I wanted to give you something that you can literally take away that costs you $0. So if you want to do this, you can. I put the link in the description. You can actually get this. I'm going to freehand it. So if you don't have a printer, this is one of the ways that you can do that. You can freehand it. And so if you don't have a tracer, you don't have graphite paper, you don't have any of the things, like I said, I believe in giving more than I ever ask. So we do have a class tomorrow and Saturday. I would love for you to be a part of it if you want to. If you just follow that link in the description, it'll take you to my website and you can see all the options. There's literally one class that you can pay to take, and there's a bunch of them that you can take for absolutely for free. So I hope that you do that, and we're going to do them as we go. They're so much fun. I feel like it's so relaxing, and I just want you to have a good time. There's no expectations here, okay? So I'm going to follow the link that takes me to the shop, and I'm going to go to where it says Church Tracer, okay? I did this years ago. I don't know how many years ago, but I also linked that replay in the description. So if you scroll the description and you look, it's going to tell you, hey, I originally did this using a napkin and spackle, and the replay of that video is right here. And you just click it and it'll take you to that older video. It was actually when we were at our other house in the building in the backyard. I remember that I had just had a frustrating day. And I was like, anyone else have one of those days? It's just a frustrating day. Today was one of those frustrating days. So if you're on the replay, we're going to do this tutorial and you can skip ahead past all the chit chats because I like to chit chat. And you can go straight to when we start doing our canvas, and then you can skip the conversation. If you want to be a part of the conversation, you can be a part of it. But on the replay, you can always skip ahead. So today, Michelle and I had an appointment at 2 o'clock to go look at a venue for us to do a craft event, like an in-person craft thing that we want to do in September. So we go there. Michelle like did her hair. She was looking so cute. We drove to Savannah, and y'all, it's a feat to go to Savannah sometimes, especially just depending on the time of the day. If you're there, it's not that bad. It's the getting there from like the outer towns, because there's only 3 ways into Savannah. It's frustrating. So we get there, we park, we walk in, and we're like, hey, we're here for our 2 o'clock appointment. Oh, she's not here. She's not here? What do you mean she's not here? So she's not there. We didn't get an email, didn't get a text, didn't get anything. So she's not there. So we were like, okay, well, this can't be all for naught. So we asked him, hey, can we just see the room? Can we see the rooms? Can we go look? Can we see what's going on? And just decide if this is even something that we need to consider, like going forward. And so he let us go look. I was very thankful. And I was like, this room, I think would be great. We can partition it. We can like, we can make it work. The only downside is that they like don't have a place where you can like eat privately. They have like their own restaurant there, and it closes so that you can like your guests can have like their lunch there. But I'm like, it's open to the people, and I'm like, it's like not really private. And so I just don't know. And so I'm just like, I don't really know. So we ended up going to Target. And we went shopping I got the girls some clothes to have, and some shorts, some shirts. Target had their bathing suits out. Yes, Target has their bathing suits out. And so I got the girls a couple bathing suits to have here because obviously we have the pool. Found Avery some footed pajamas, so she should be very happy about that. And then we came home. So that was the frustrating part of the day today. So hello. I love Target too. I wish that we could get one closer than Savannah. If anything, Pooler, which is a neighboring town to me, we have a town nearby called Pooler. They have almost everything except for a Target. That's where the Costco is. That's where like movie theaters are. Like they have a whole big town. And I'm like, we need a Costco. Or we need a Target. We have, all the things. So, nevertheless, it is what it is. All right. So I told you guys that we're going to do this church painting. I called it the spring church, but you could literally do this for year round. And all I did was I went back to old paintings that I've done. I tried to go through as many as I could find. And I basically took the photo that I had taken of that thing, and I uploaded the photo into my Procreate, and then I just basically traced it so that we could have the skeleton part of the painting. So if you wanted to paint that one, you totally can. And I think it turned out really cute. And if you're not sure what that one looked like, let me show you really quick what I'm talking about. So this is the one right here that we did. We did it on a napkin, if you guys remember this, and we just kind of did our own little thing. It turned out so super cute, and I wanted to turn this into something that you could do also. So be inspired by this. There is a replay of this exact one, but we're going to do something a little bit different, okay? So we're going to close this out and we're going to go back to the shop. Let's see. Let's go back to the shop where we were. Let's close that and let's go to shop menu. Go to paint with Amber. It's going to pull up here in just a moment. Click it. It's there. It's thinking. And it's right here, okay? This is the one, and this one is free. And if you go to the description and you read, it links you right there. See where it says here? If you click on that, it takes you to that video where I just was. So if you put in, this is free, okay? This is my mock-up version. Okay, I even put in a tree. I just did something really cute with it. So it's completely free. You don't have to sign up for anything more than that. But in case you want to, there are other things that you can do. This one we did live together. But this is what we're going to be doing on Friday and Saturday. So the 2nd of February, the 3rd of February, we're going to be doing these two. And it is a class that you sign up for. It's not free, but look at all the other free things you can do. So many awesome things. Alrighty, so let's get started with this one. I'm not going to try to like sales pitch you a million times because, you know, there's just people who want to sign up will, people who don't won't. So I just hope you enjoyed this one and you have a good time with it, okay? So this is a dollar store canvas. It is super cheapy. It may be unstable. It's $1.25. What can I say? You don't have to do it on canvas. You could do it on cardboard. You could do it on literally anything. And I just told you, I don't have a printer here to print out the tracer. So I'm just going to freehand it. And let me tell you, it's super forgiving. And then you can make it your own. You can just make it your own. So, I got my canvas. All right. And I'm just going to look at this photo. Okay. You could do the same, but I do send you a printout that you can just print out on your computer if you have a computer. So I know right off the bat, up top, I have a little cross. Now, if you don't want to put a cross on yours and you just want to make this into what looks like a barn, you could do that too. We have a little cross, and then we have our peak up here. Okay. I'm probably too close to the edge. Let's move it. So see how I've already traced it and wrote on it? I'm just going to move it over. I'm going to move it over a little bit, and I'm going to go off of this. Just like so. And then right about here, we have another. We might not be able to fit a tree in here because I am freehanding this. But we might be able to sneak it in the back. We could put a tree on this side. Okay, so there we go. So I've started tracing or sketching. And then we've got a circle in the middle. That's a pretty large circle. We've got an arch door, and we have little windows. And then we have a window up top. So this is what I got so far. And I'm doing it kind of light because I'm gonna paint over this. Hello, everyone. Avery's not with us tonight. So we're gonna put the tree on the other side. So I'm just gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna put the tree on the other side. And I literally just went got me a tree. I'm gonna do me a tree trunk. Okay, so you see what's happening? And then I'm just gonna do some shrub around like this. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of a shrub on this side. And then maybe we'll do a sun with rays up above. Okay, so again, I'm improvising because I don't have the printout and I'm just sketching it on. I feel like there's a weird glare. Let me show you guys. Let me show ya. There is a weird shadow. There we go. So see how I did the sun? I did the little tree. I did the tree trunk. I did the shrubs. And I did overlap my lines, but that's okay. After all, this is an abstract kind of like whatever. This is the original. My spacing was off, so I'm just improvising. I just made a few changes, okay? So this is how it's gonna go. Oh my gosh, right? So fun. Your talents are endless. Are you making coffee too, or are you making tea? OT. Mark's in there on the game if you want to go ask him. He's just playing football. I think maybe one. I think sometimes he might use two. I don't know. I don't drink that hot tea. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so super excited that you are here. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Normally, I am not here. But tonight, I am here for the things. And we're just going to have a good time. And there will be a replay for this one. If you want to be a part of it, you can totally do that. If not, that's okay too. So, I have spackle here. I don't know if I will use it. I have all of my palette knives. So, like I was telling y'all earlier, or previously, I have different ones. And you can tell that they are well loved. This one still has paint on it. This one, and then this little guy right here. And these are really fantastic, and you don't have to use like heavy body paints. You can just use acrylic paint. So, here's where we've been so far. We have a canvas, and we literally just took a pencil and we wrote out our sketching, okay? How's it going? How's the new house? Right. My drawing would look like a kid did it. Mine does look like a kid did it. I don't know if you can see that. Mine 100% look like a kid did it. I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. All right. We're going to make up our little mixture. And I might want to do just a little bit of a darker, just in case, because usually I use graphite paper. I think I can kind of see where everything is for the most part. We're going to end up doing something else, so it really doesn't matter. No black nail polish. Your new house is beautiful. Do you know how long it's been since I've had black nail polish? Probably 3 years. I have not had my nails painted in probably 3 years. It's been a minute. For a long time, that's right. Will you be adding us to the paint? Yes. So Dana, tomorrow morning, everyone will get added. That way it's not so super overwhelming. You already have your tracer. You already have your supply list. Everyone will get added to the group on Saturday or Friday. And then you'll be there for Friday and Saturday. And then after that, you'll be there for probably about 2 weeks. In the group, you'll be able to like show what you've made. And then that video will be cleared and reset for the next class. So that's the way we're doing it. It has been forever. Let's see. The link is in the, yeah, the link is in the description. If you're going to share that one, yeah, that would be okay. Let's see. Hang on. Someone about trees. You've been gone for a while, but I didn't think it was that long. That's okay, Sherry. It's all good, girl. You joined the paint group last night. It was very easy to do. It's super easy. Yes. Well, Sherry, we've missed you and we're glad you're back. How are the trees doing by the pool? They're doing really good. So there's 2 groups. We have 2 Facebook groups. One is for the free classes and you'll always stay there. All the free classes will always go there. And then we have another group where all of our paid classes will go. And we're just going to rinse and repeat in that group. So once you take those classes, I will download those videos. I will put them back into the supply list and I'll send you a new supply list. And that way you have it and you'll have the videos forever, but the group will be reused. So I don't want to have 80 million groups for 80 million things, and it's just a lot to manage. And so this is one way of doing that. So you're gonna do both. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, thank you guys for signing up for tomorrow and Saturday. I'm really excited. All right, so one of the things I do is you can do canvas prep. You don't have to do that. You can paint right on here just the way that it is. Some people like to do prepping. I just usually use white paint with a little bit of Mod Podge watered down. So I'm gonna take just a smidge of Mod Podge. Don't add too much, but it's a great little DIY hack for surface prep when you don't have the surface prep stuff, okay? So when I say a little dab, this is how much. And y'all, I'm pretty sure, like, there's stuff in this bowl. I'm pretty sure this is the baking soda bowl. I don't know. And then you're gonna put a little bit of water and you're gonna dilute this down. Now, I have a brush like this. You could use a chip brush. You can use whatever you like. And now you have a watered down mixture that's kind of drippy. See, it's just watered down glue. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of paint, like white paint, to this. It's just acrylic paint. Nothing fancy. I do need to get more white paint. I'm gonna mix this up. And what it's gonna do is create a transparent surface prep for my canvas. Sometimes it's a little more watery than others, but we're not then painting on top of a super fabric-y canvas surface, okay? And then I'm just gonna go right over this whole thing. It's not gonna crackle. It's gonna be absolutely perfect. Just a great little hack to prep your canvas, and it really helps your paint go on a little bit smoother. So we talked about this before in the other classes, like the lovebirds, we did that. So I want to encourage you that even a kindergartner can do this. So if I can do it, you can do it. You can do it with your grandkids. These are very simple beginner type of things to just get your feet wet and get you started. So if you can see how you can see where there's like a reflection where it's kind of shiny, and then you have the canvas and then you have the surface. Well, you can still see the underside, but we have, it's transparent enough. You forgot oh, it's okay if you forgot. Sometimes that happens. It happens sometimes. And then you want to dry this. You can paint right on top of it while it's wet, but remember it's got white paint. So it might change the shade of your color if you start painting immediately while it's wet. All right, now I have a cup of water because I like to rinse my brushes out when I'm painting, especially with my good brushes. All right, so I'm gonna put my brush in my cup of water, not my coffee. And I still have a little bit of this, and it's watery. I didn't use a lot, so a little goes a long way. Let me dry it. And it won't take too long to dry. But I can still see my outline of what we're gonna paint. Oh, you're drinking hot tea? I don't like hot tea. My husband loves hot tea. My mother-in-law loves hot tea. My kids love hot tea. I'm not a fan of hot tea. I'm an iced sweet tea girl. It's hot, Kathy, it's hot. This is an embossing dryer, like tool, but I use it because I couldn't find my other dryer. We used to use these for shrink wrapping, but it works just as good as a dryer. You don't like hot tea either? What was mixed with the white paint? Water and Mod Podge. Oh, you drink tea if you're sick? I don't even like it then. Just definitely am not a fan. This is a great little hack, you guys. Let's try. So close. Your fingers malfunction. Are you doing washer and dryer delivered today? Woohoo! This is not the dryer my husband bought, no. I specifically bought these for shrink wrapping because we were shrink wrapping all of our kits at one time, and then we stopped doing that because we had so much stuff break. And then I couldn't find my dryer, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just use that one. I found my other one, but I'm just still gonna use this. All right, the bottom is about the only thing left to dry. All right, so now you can see it still feels like a canvas. It's prepped now. My paint's gonna go on really awesome. It's gonna glide a lot better. It's not gonna drag as much as if I didn't prep it, but it's a great little trick, and you can still see my sketching underneath. Super easy. All right, let me clean out that brush. We're gonna do our background. I bought a dryer, but when I use it, my paint bubbles. Wonder what the temperature is. I know you gotta keep it moving, for sure. And sometimes I check to see how hot my surface is getting, because sometimes they can get a little hot. All right, I always keep a couple of paper towels on hand. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How is it going, everybody? All right, so we're gonna do our background. Now, previously, like I said, we had done a napkin. We're not doing that on this one, okay? We're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna change it up. It's gonna be great. Okay, so I've got this plate, and I have acrylic paint. Now, I have pulled several bits of acrylic paint to paint with. Y'all, I breathed in wrong. You know when you're talking and you like breathe in your own spit? Basically, that's what happens. And then you want to take a drink to clear your throat. Oh my goodness. Usually it makes my eyes water. All right, so my background is going to be kind of skyish. So I have a couple of blues here, and I'm kind of torn, but I really feel like I want to use the winter blue. And let me just show you the variations of blues that I pulled. This one is Whispering Turquoise. Love that color. This one is Winter Blue. And this one is Laurel. This one has like a blue-green. This one has like a winter, it feels winter blue. This one's super like, the sky is so blue. And I feel like I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with this. So I think I'm gonna go with a winter blue. It's not winter, but it's just like a really pretty sky color. So I'm gonna go with that. And then we can add in other shades to our background, okay? So let me mix this. It's been sitting for a minute. So I challenge each of you to go to the dollar store, get you a canvas, and challenge yourself to do something you've never done before. I think you might like it. I feel like you might enjoy it. Let's see. Let me pull up Facebook so I can see your comments. There they are. This is great for beginners. Remember that. Zelma, everything is emailed to you. It's emailed to you. So check your email. What are some good brushes? In the email supply list, I link you to recommendations, beginner brushes, more advanced brushes. I literally give you a getting started guide. I created a Amazon like list of things that are just for like getting started. You can use dollar store brushes. You can use super cheapies. You could use like the variety packs that you can get at Walmart. You can use any brush you want. There are no rules. I have painted with literally everything. I have a mixture of good and not so good. Okay, let me show you. I gotta pick this other side up over here. Cause y'all, this is this is filled. I have a mix of, I use whatever I want. Some people who like teach paint classes, they recommend like, don't overwhelm people. But I imagine that other people are kind of like me. So you just like, when you're painting something, for me, I can look at my brushes and go, oh, I want that brush to do this thing. And so I'm gonna try using that brush to do this thing. And sometimes if it doesn't work, I'll be like, oh, well, I need to get a different brush because that's not doing what I want it to do. But then I've learned that when I have that idea again, not to pick that one brush, okay? So all these different brushes can do different things. They are not, you know, you can just use anything. So I have an even mix of like really good ones. And I can usually tell by the handle, like, these are my really, really good brushes. They usually come with a little plasticky thing. And so those I try to take really good care of. Ones like this, I've used quite a few times. They're more of a decorative brush. I think I got this one at Ross in a pack of brushes that I got for my granddaughter. And somehow this one was kind of left over. These colorful ones are the ones that we sell in my shop. And I really enjoy these. I got my scratchy brushes. Another good brush. This one's another good brush. And then you have ones like this that are just like, it's meh. It's meh. This is a really good one too. And you kind of get to know your brushes. This one is a really nice brush as well. And then you have ones like this. They're just kind of in the variety packs. It's kind of crunchy, but I'm still gonna use it. You just, you know, you find what works for you when it comes to your tools and your brushes. And then this thingy here, y'all, it's full of all kinds of stuff. The good, the bad, the ugly. I mean, this is one of those variety pack brushes. I put that sucker right back in there. I'm gonna use it again. I got a toothbrush in here filled with paint. It's so hard. Like, I probably need to just soak it because there ain't no way we're going to do any like flickeries with this one. It probably needs to go. But yeah, there's no, like, I just firmly believe that while you can get different results with different brushes, it's just a matter of preference, really. It really is. Clean your brushes in rubbing alcohol. Mix them like new. I use Murphy's Oil soap. Yeah, I use Murphy's Oil soap too. So check your emails, look at the supply list. I put a great bit of resources together for you guys. There's a number of things. There's so many tricks to the trade, but we're doing things at a let's get started level, okay? I'm not really trying to like paint the Picasso, okay? So please just give yourself patience, give yourself grace, give yourself a time to learn and try and explore different ideas, okay? I want you to overall have fun, okay? So, church painting it is. Here we go. And the goal is for you to create your little outline and wing it and explore, change your colors, do something completely different. Just have fun, okay? So, I've got my brush. I'm gonna get it out of the water. And I'm going to, this is that white brush that had that glue and paint in it. And I'm gonna add some white to my plate. I want to create a little bit of marbling. And I might even use a palette knife. Don't be intimidated by those things. They are your friend because they're super forgiving. All right, so I'm gonna just start painting the surface. And I think I also want to add in a little bit of this. These are the colors I had last night and they're really fun and bright. Hello, Brenda. What is up, you guys? This is gonna just be really a lot of fun. No rules, just right. No rules, just right. All right, so I've got my canvas, my paints. I'm gonna paint over areas. I am gonna probably cover up things. I'm gonna have to bring it back. I'm probably not gonna see it. It's just going to be fun, okay? So I'm taking this brush here and I'm gonna go into the white and I'm gonna start to put some of that on my brush. So my brush is not dry, but it's not just that blue. I'm gonna get some of that blue and I'm gonna pull it from the color into an area where I can kind of pull and mix. Okay, now I've got a little bit on here and I'm just gonna go over my background and I'm covering up things. It's a-okay. I'm gonna not cover exactly where my sun is. And I'm just gonna pull. And I like to coat my brush like this. And then just apply it. Get it up close to where you want it to go. And then kind of just leave it. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna add some of that green. Now, some people like to do the background last. I like to do it first. I just think it's a lot more fun to do it because you get to see things kind of come together. All right, so I know that there's a shrub here, there's a shrub here, there's a tree here, there's a sun here. I have my church happening right here in the middle. And then I did kind of cover up this little bush that's happening, but we can bring it back. There's, you know, we can bring it back. All right, so I'm gonna put, I just put that in my coffee. I did not, thank God. So I'm gonna take this palette knife here, and it still has paint on it, y'all. And I'm gonna go right in to this. If you can spread butter, you can do this, okay? You can spread butter. You are qualified. Just put you a little on the thing, okay? And then you're just gonna drag through, and I wanna create some colorful hues. in the sky. This is more of an abstract than just like, oh, it's so color blendy and it's so perfect. No. No, there is nothing perfect about this. See, and see how I got a little too much? Don't even matter, because I'm going to go right over it. I didn't even dry the blue either. Going right over where the sun is. A kindergartner has done this, okay? It looks like an absolute hot mess. You're gonna think, what in the heck am I doing? Why did I even try this? Why did I even bother to listen to this chick? Because it looks ridiculous. There is a process to the madness, okay? And you just have to give it, you got to give it a chance, okay? Give it a chance. All right, now on top of this, same thing. There's still like the green on there. I'm gonna go right into this white. Go get me some of that there white. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We're gonna just start doing the thing. Yes, I love the colors too. So you're gonna take this and you're gonna just go over it and let it happen. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I got me some white. Tell yourself all those things. Promise you, you're not. You can go different directions and you can change the angle as you're doing that. So you can scoop, move. So you ever wonder how they get those really cool effects? This is the process of just like layering the paints on. All right, let me hold it up and see. Kind of looks like the canvas from the back is peeking through. You bounce back in that white. Bring some colors back. Really want to add some right through here. So it's starting to look like this. See, and then this is gonna be the background. The background. I'm happy with it, okay? I'm about to impress you here in just a second. Maybe. So we're gonna dry this. If I can throw it all at you, like how you cannot mess this up, maybe you'll believe in yourself, okay? Can you get the same effects? I've found that depending on your brush, you can try to create this, but the brush holds the paint and the knife just releases it. So you just get a different look. You can always try it. Like you could bounce it and do all the things. What's up, Kay? I'm the miracle worker? I don't think so. I stopped worrying about the perfection of something. Like, I don't strive for perfection. I want to have a good time. I want to love the outcome. I want to learn something new. I want to try something new. I really want to, if I'm being honest with you, I don't always want to know what I'm doing. And I like that aspect of creativity. I don't always know what I'm doing. I'm figuring out so much stuff because I love to learn new things. So I just don't complicate it. There is a church that's going to go here. There's a sun, there's a tree, there's a bush, there's maybe another bush. It's all good. And then my palette looks like this. It's just a plate with paints. And then I've stuck my stuff in the cup. All right, so for our church, I have a couple of things happening here, okay? I have this burlap color. It is literally called burlap. And I'm gonna take another plate and I'm gonna put that burlap on this plate. I want a soft color for this because I like to layer things like this in the things that I decorate with. So I want to be able to like stick this behind something, and it's just a really pretty thing that's in the background. It's got a little bit of color. It's kind of fun. But it doesn't really have any, like, it doesn't really maybe go. It's just belongs, okay? It doesn't go, but it belongs. All right, and then I also want to add some, I have this cobblestone. We used this also. And then I, of course, have white. Good night, Lori. You guys got to believe in yourselves more. You really have to believe in yourselves more. But I get it. I get it. So we've got these two here. We have some white over here still, so I'm gonna be able to mix in between these. And I'm gonna take a brush. I'm just gonna pick something. I'm gonna use this one. This is a brush that we have in packs that we sell in the shop. You can get brushes similar to these pretty much anywhere. All right, I have my church here, okay? It's somewhere in this vicinity. And I'm gonna take my brush. So I've now mixed using a brush, using a palette knife. We've prepped our surface. We've done some layering of colors. We've created a fun background. And now we wanna create our church outline. Like, it's going to be the foundation of what we build upon, okay? So we've got our space, but now we need to create the structure. So I'm just gonna come in and I'm just going to map out where I think it once was. It's there, it's peeking from the back. And then I have my other part here. Now remember, you do not have to be a pro to do this. Find your groove. Okay, so we've got the top. We've got our sides. And see how my peak is not quite perfect? I can always move it around to get what I'm looking for. There we go. There we go. See how that's coming together? Just like that. We're gonna paint in our little area. And I'm not gonna do it super heavy because I want it to be kind of blotchy, just like our background. I want it to flow. I'm gonna elongate it just a little bit. Here we go. It's kind of looking like a barn. Let's expand our base just a little bit more than it was. And let's paint in the inside now. There's no special thing you have to do. Just paint. I have chunks in my paint. Don't know what that chunk is, but there's something in there. So I just kind of almost went to the edge with this, y'all. It's splotchy, it's streaky. And this is what we got. Let's make this a little bit taller in the top. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put that paintbrush into the water, clean it out a little bit. Avery went home. She has a friend that's in the neighborhood she lives in. And I told Michelle, I was like, I don't ever want her to feel like she has to spend an evening with us. I want her to feel like she has the option to choose someone else and it not hurt my feelings or my husband's feelings, but it's what makes her happy. And so she went home with her mom. And I'm excited for her. You know, we're not the only people, you know. We want her to feel like she's comfortable choosing to be, you know, around someone else. Hello, hello, Cheryl, welcome. Okay, so here's our church so far. I'm gonna bring it to life. I'm gonna dry it a little bit. Not all the way, just a little bit. That's okay, Mary. Yeah, our system is set up to automatically like send out like messages as like reminders. We don't want people to lose their spot. So our system sends those friendly little reminders. All right, so I'm gonna come in with this darker, like, what was that, cobblestone, and I'm gonna use the same palette knife again. And I'm just basically going to add in little bits to our roof, like the shadowy kind of areas. Might have to come and fix that. I'm gonna go over this, so this is not staying like this. It probably doesn't help that I also still have paint on my palette knife, like dried paint. A lot of this is going to get covered. So the goal of this is for tonight is I want to mimic or create an illusion that this was like an oil painting. It's random, it's abstract, it's not perfect, it's very forgiving. It's kind of like you would imagine an oil painting to look, okay? Back in the day, them oil paintings were so fun. They were all the rage. Well, we're using acrylics. We're using water-based paint. Okay, do the top. Oh, let me move my coffee out the way. We're doing it. We are painting ninjas. Okay, so I've gotten some undercolors going. I just want to do a little like right there. And it's the layering. Cutesy. All right, I put the knife in the water. We're going to add in some white. Okay. See if I can pull this off. Be careful with these, even though they're not like knives, they are kind of sharp. But y'all, I'm peeling this paint off because now it's gotten wet and it's soaked, and I can now get it off of there. All right, I'm gonna come in to the white. I'm gonna set this aside. And I'm going to literally just define what we just did. I'm gonna turn this around so I can bounce in it this way. No rules. I thought y'all were going to that store.
We were gonna.
You changed your mind?
Gabe came over.
Did you have fun?
Huh?
Did y'all have fun?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Who won?
Zach won one and Mason won the other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My door's gonna kind of go in that spot. All right. Let's kind of leave that like so. Let's get our top up here. Again, no rules. And this is where the layering really helps because it creates different undertones. When you look at it, it's just really cool. And I'm gonna come, see how I got that, see what happened? Right there. Not gonna worry about it. We will fix it. I haven't used palette knives in a while, so it's all good. All right. Let me get a paper towel. And I'm gonna ball it up. And I'm gonna try to blend out what I just did. And make it look like it was supposed to be that way. Works for me. I also have this little spot right here, but I don't want to worry with that either. Okay, because I can go back in and touch this up. All right, let's let this dry a little bit. We're gonna work on our tree and our tree trunk over here. So for this, I'm gonna use light avocado. And I'm gonna use this paint, paper plate. And these are paints you already probably have. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of spackle. As you can see, it's a little bit of a hot mess. I'm just gonna use one of these things to pull out some. Okay, I'm gonna pull out some, and I'm gonna shift this over. I'm gonna put it on my plate. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Chop it up. And I'm gonna give my green paint a little bit of texture. I mean, after all, it is a tree. And that's just this spackle from, like, I think maybe the dollar store. I don't know. There it is. All right, let's get our scratchy brush, or a scratchy brush. And right here in this area is our tree. Okay, so this has got grit, it's got grime, and I'm just gonna go in. We can fix that. I'm just gonna go in and just start bouncing my tree. Scratchy brush for the win. So now that I got that kind of laid down, I'm just gonna kind of come in and add little peaks of what looks like little leaves or clusters with that spackle paint. You can go like around your edge. Just like so. Now my tree looks like that. So it's kind of a mixed media type of thing. Now I want to flash dry this. Let me do a little bit right there. All right, I'm gonna flash dry this. Oh, thank you. See how it's keeping the little texture? So, looks like this. And we're gonna go back over that, okay? So we want it to match our painting vibe. Okay, so tree trunk. I have burnt umber. I don't want it to be burnt umber. I want it to be a little bit lighter. So I'm just gonna put some right over there. And I'm gonna take my brush and mix it to be not that shade, but a little bit of a darker shade, but a lighter shade. And we're gonna come down from the side and we're gonna create our little tree trunk. Now, our tree trunk looks kind of like so. Y'all, it's one of them fun trees. And now I've got the dark color on the edge. And I'm just gonna add a little bit to the side. And I'm just gonna drag it this direction. And then I'm gonna spin this around and I'm going to get this edge as well. Need just a smidge more, but not too much. Okay, so we've got a little tree. It's one of those smaller trees. It's just fun. It's not perfect. Okay. That is still wet, so let's dry it a little bit more. Okay, we'll come back to that. All right, let's do our sun. Okay, we're gonna work in sections, okay? Can barely keep your eyes open. That's all right, you can watch this later. Got some yellow. We're gonna use some white. It's gonna be fantastic. And we're gonna use our green brush that we used before. Do our sun. All right, so we're gonna take our brush with some paint and I'm just mapping out where I want my sun to go. It's peeking right in the sky. I'm gonna add a little white. I've done a little sunburst there. I feel like I missed one. And as you can see, I didn't blend in the white. I just bounced it. All sort of bits of character. I'm gonna do a little of the dark along that as well. So we have some different shades. Now we've got our sun. It's just shining in the sky. I'm gonna do a little more white. Just bouncing it up there. Do it like so. Like turn your brush so you create your like different strokes or patterns. No rules, friends. I had a tracer to guide me and I'm letting my own like imagination like take over, okay? So you don't have to follow it exactly. You can do your own thing. All right, let's see. Now I'm gonna take a lighter green and go over the darker tree.
Where did everyone go?
I think Zach went home. Dylan went upstairs. Yeah. All right, so now I'm gonna clean these out. I'm gonna use my scratchy brush. Let's get that paint out of there. All right, scratchy brush it is. And we're gonna take this green and we're gonna go over our tree and just glide over the top of it. Okay, so looks like so. Take a little white, tone down that color. And then we're gonna go over it again. Take that, get some white. So we want our tree to be lighter than it originally was. I'm even kind of going off and around. Now I'm going to take some white I'm just gonna add little white bits. So you know those, what are they called? Bradford pears. This is not a Bradford pear, but you know how they have the flowering trees? Like you have a little flowering tree happening. It's just cute. Got like all the little things that are happening for spring, if you want it to be a spring tree. And that texture that we created just gave us the little push we needed to create our little flowering tree. So see how it's starting to get softer to go with our church over here. Our sun is glowing. We've got things happening. It's just, look at our background coming to life. It's just a whole vibe. It's a crabapple tree, right? If I add red, I feel like it's gonna make it too like bold. But you could totally do that. All right, scratchy brush. We've used that brush a million times, y'all. All right, so I think this is looking good. I'm gonna come back in with this brush right here. It's got the yellow in it, so let me clean that back out. And I'm gonna add just a little highlight along our tree, okay? It's got some bark, you know. I don't know what kind of tree trunk it is, but it's a really cool tree trunk. All right. I just hope you guys have fun. Enjoy this one. It's something different. It's a whole new take on something we did several years ago. Okay, I believe it was like 3 years ago, something like that. It's crazy. All right. So now we have our church thing happening. Okay. Well, we're gonna go, y'all, this is just go with it. You had a crappy day, girl. I did too. I don't want to say my whole day was crappy. It was not my whole day. Okay. But I had a moment. I had a little bit of a moment. All right. I'm just going to pour this, this is, Payne's Gray onto this plate. Okay. It's a little bit. And we're gonna take our palette knife that we just had before, and we're gonna come in, spread this out just a little bit. And I just have some paint on my edge. And I'm just gonna mark the lines with the side of my palette knife. It's not black, it's Payne's Gray. It's like a blue. It's like a navy blue. Peek that at the top a little bit more. Let me get that right there. And I'm just going on my plate and I'm just tapping through the side. So it's upright, just tapping through the side of it. We're gonna come down the side of our church here. And we're just gonna create the outline. That way we're not taking like a marker and drawing like a straight line. We're not doing, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Vanessa? What's up, my friend? I'm so excited to see you soon. I'm so excited to see you. All right, we're gonna come straight down like this, just like this. It's so fun and springy, but then it could just be like really cute. So my imagination was like, what if I went to like Kirkland's or like Hobby Lobby or some other home decor place, and I was like looking for like a cute little like painting. This might be one of those things that's from a handmade artist there. So this is my rendition of like a really cute kind of like oilish painting, but it's not an oil painting. It's coming together. All right, let's come over here. Bounce that on there. And let's come into the side. And this side, not perfect. Really cute. Really cute. All right, we're gonna come back to that blue. So in the meantime, we have got our foundation of our church. We will add our steeple last. Now we're gonna try to map out where we want all the other little things to go, okay? And if you want this to be more simple, you can make it more simple. I mean, just look how cute this is. It's just really, really cute. Just had you missed this, you've been digging through all my craft supplies. Oh girl, you can watch a replay and you can paint along later if you want to. We would love for you to do that. All right. Look at that tree though. Look at that tree though. So much goodness. All right, let's see. Let's take a little bit of this burlap. No, let's not. Let's not take burlap. Let's not do that. Hang on. Whew. I'm so sorry if y'all catch my yawn. I'm gonna use a brush. Let me get a new paper towel so I can clean this out. Oh, I dripped paint, or I dripped water. All right, I'm gonna take some white. I'm gonna come over here and just do a little. So I'm gonna do a window here. I'm gonna do a window here. That's the white and the burlap. Just a little kind of mixed over here. Our door is gonna go here. And I'm just dragging through it. Y'all, this is an old beat up church. It's not even beat up. It's just an old vibe. All right, let me make sure my windows are about the same height. Okay, now we've got a little circle happening right here. So I did a super mega circle, and now I want to just make it not as mega. Not bad. Okay, let's get some more white. Coming over here. I just don't want to put a stark white on top of this and then it just be like, whoa, that was a lot. That church has seen things. That church has seen things, girl. That's right. You know that's true. It's seen some things. I'm not really trying to coat it either. Like, I'm just giving it a little, like, covering for the window. Okay, so window up top. We got our door foundation. So basically what we've done is we've mapped out where we want these things to go with a lighter color that we can now build off of, okay? So we've got our little window, we've got our door arch, we've got our circle in the middle. We've got cute stuff going on. Y'all can do this. I think I want to do a little white church and name it that. Cheryl Hayes, yes, girl. Yes, girl. I mean, come on, it's just magic. It's magical. All right. I'm gonna take that navy right here, side of that knife. We're gonna come in and we're going to build off of our windows. You could use a popsicle stick if you don't have one of these. Like you use the edge of it. Look, my lines aren't even straight, y'all. Got that curve happening. Gonna try to do my little archway. Using the tip of it to try to create that same kind of effect. It might take us a second, but we'll get it to go on. Use a toothpick for this too. Okay, so I want it to go with what we're doing here. All right, let's go across the top of our windows. Now the other windows were kind of curved. These are going to be like rectangle windows. All right, let's go around our circle. Try to match that look. It ain't perfect. Do you see how it's coming together, you guys? And when I tell you, you don't have to have a skill set for this. You just have to be willing to do something that may not look perfect and then trust the process. I mean, look, I've got a big gaping, like, that's not right, but I'm not caring, okay? We're gonna just live it. We're gonna live it up. All right, let's go back into that navy. Let's come right up the middle for our door. Perfect. Let's come up the middle. No, let's not. Let's not say we did. Let's get portion and let's drop a little because we don't want to come past our little peak there. And then we're going to take and just go across. Here we go. Just going to drag through ever so lightly. And we're going to create a little, oh, see? I got carried away with that. This one's wonky and that one's too thick. So let's try to match that. Let's match it up top a little bit too. All right, let's take take some of this like corally color. It's a little corally color. No, let's do some pink. Let's not do the coral. Let's do some pink. This is blush pink. Just gonna give a little drag through it just a little on our doors. So the inspiration that I drew and kind of color dropped had these little pink doors. I was like, oh, that would be really cute. Let's do that. So I knew I wanted to do something for this. Again, my inspiration is kind of like an old oil painting. Let's add a little smidge right kind of through there. Okay. It's got a little bit of a pink door to it. So super cute. So super cute. All right, let's add us a handle, and I'm gonna use my end of my brush, and I'm just gonna do little dots. Just like so. Okay. Now, fun part is coming. We still have to add our shrub. We didn't forget that. So we're gonna take our brush into that Payne's Gray. And I'm just gonna bounce along. And all I'm gonna do is come along the top of like where we did the little lines. And I'm just going to go along the edge of this and just kind of come through. Just a little bit. I don't want to use my palette knife for that. I'm just gonna come through like so. Okay, and we're gonna do that on the top as well. So like I said, this blue is on top of all these other colors. I've just put my brush in and I'm just kind of bouncing along, flipping it over and doing like that. And then I'm gonna come back through, bounce along, bounce along. And then I'm just gonna kind of drag through. And then I'm just gonna come around the bottom. Just give it a little cuteness. Okay, along the top of our window, I'm gonna do kind of the same. Top of this window. And then across this, I'm just gonna kind of go over a little bit of the panes, just a smidge. Turn my brush. Oh, that was too much. That was too much. It's all right. I'm gonna take a little bit of that white. Bring down my blue level just a little bit. I'm just gonna go along the door. Just don't want to over mix it because that pink will turn it purple. So I'm wanting it to look like it's aged. It's just layers, and I do have a great imagination. It's just layers and layers. It's just, I believe that our stuff that we do tells a story. I can just look at it and have like my own imagination. This is one of those things that you're driving by and you like want to stop and like take a picture of that really cute place. It's kind of one of those. All right, so I need to come back and fix this right here. So I'm gonna get some of that white, come back, add a little bit of that, try to get a good match for that window color. And I'm just gonna kind of bounce over what was too dark. Tone it down just a smidge. And then we're gonna take that white and we're just gonna create a little like highlight on our little windows. It's just a bouncing of white. It's just really cute, cute, cute. Cute. All right, let's clean that out. We want to add our shrub. Now I had a whole different thing happening, but now I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to put it back. I'm going to use this kind of a brush right here. And I'm gonna go into this lighter green and I'm just gonna create this, like it's kind of on the side, it's going in front of the tree a little bit. Like maybe it's it's a bush. I don't know, but it's gonna be a thing. And then I'm just gonna go over the front of this just a little. Got us a little bush happening. All right, let's do I use that one. I'm gonna use this to add a little dots. It's one of them prickly bushes. We got a little prickly bush. Let's add a little bit of yellow. Maybe it's got flowers. I mean, it's just kind of cute. I feel like it needs a little more, let's give it a little more something up top. There we go. I feel like that's a lot better. Yeah, we're gonna do the crosses last. Oh, that's not the right green. We're gonna go with it. That's my bad. I picked up the wrong green, but that's okay. Let me get the right green. Listen, it's adding layers. All right, let's clean that out just a little bit so we can add that yellow. I don't know what she's watching. I'm pretty sure it's that one piece. We got a cute little bush. All right, let's try it. Hello, hello. You're looking at the wonder of it all? Well, I like it. And I hope you like it too. Take this little knife. Okay, I'm gonna bounce into that white just a little bit. And I'm just gonna create a little, those could be like little sprouts of some flower or something. Just whatever you imagine. They could even be weeds. I don't know. Don't know. All right, let's do our cross, our steeple, or whatever you want to call it. Let me find, okay, we're gonna use this one. It's got a shorter span. Okay, we're gonna use that blue. So just dip it in there. Come to the top. And we're just gonna go across like that. It's just kind of subtle at the top. See how that's happening up there? Super subtle. It's kind of in the light. Now I want to try to fix this little overdid it a little bit, but I'm going to fix it. So I'm going to get my one brush that we did our little dab, dab, dab for our bushes. And I'm going to try to fix that spot there. Okay, so I want to go in with a little bit of that white. Okay, and I'm just going to bring in a little white, dab over. Okay, I'm going to try to dab into that one, just like so. Not make it so noticeable. And then I'm going to come in with a little bit of that blue that we added. And I'm just going to create some blending. A little bit of this, the winter blue for the sky. And I'm just going to pounce through that little area there. And then I can take a little bit of white and then just make it look like it's supposed to be that way. So I had that spot. I didn't overthink it. I didn't think, oh gosh, it's totally ruined. No, we just fixed it a little bit. So the lines are not straight. It's completely abstract. It's super forgiving. It's very, it's just so fun. All right, and then I'm gonna come up here to my sun, just a smidge, with that same brush. Just a smidge. I'm gonna add me a little hue. Okay, this is the pink. And I'm just gonna come around and just bounce a little color. Just gives it just a little fun pizzazz. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so for our final thing, I wanna just lightly go around the edge. And one of the ways I like to do that is I don't try to like merge the same finish around the edges. You don't have to do any of that stuff. I promise you when I tell you, you don't have to do that, okay? You don't have to do that. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my background color, which is that blue. I'm gonna mix it with some white. I'm gonna create me a little bit of a shade using like a combination of those colors. And I'm gonna add some water to it. And I'm gonna take that watery mix and I'm just gonna go around the entire edge of my canvas. And so it will be finished, but not like, it's not all the way wrapping around. Take that same color. It's kind of super watered down. It's just a wash to go around. And this again is our dollar store canvas that we just took a little bit of time to create a really cool look. So our top, our side, and then let's do our bottom. Ooh. And then sometimes I like to just make sure I didn't get any on the front. I just go around like the edge. And our painting is complete. I'm going to dry it, make sure it's good. So in case you missed it, we did this painting tonight. This painting was inspired by one we did several years ago. We put a napkin down. It was a church that I painted. We did a bunch of different things. It was very random. So instead of using a napkin, we've created a completely different painting from our template tracer, okay? I didn't have a printer, so I just sketched it out on my canvas, and I just painted something that had its own personality. It's not a carbon copy. It's none of the above, okay? It's very different than my napkin crafted, canvas. But I wanted you to see that there's multiple ways that you can do this. You don't have to commit to anything. You can literally just use your imagination. So tomorrow we're doing our Valentine's classes. So Friday and Saturday we have 2 classes. 7 p.m. on Friday, 7 p.m. on Saturday. We're going to be doing 2 canvases that are, you get tracers for, and I give you like color ideas. But we're going to do them together. And whether you're a beginner or not, one of them is really kind of simple, and one of them is going to have a little bit of pizzazz and fun. But the tracer is meant to be your foundation. You get to use your imagination. So there's a link in the description if you want to go take that class. It is $15 for both days. It's super fun. It's exciting. It's just, I think you're going to enjoy it. If you don't want to take that one and you want to do other things, there are other free ones that you can do. So we did our lovebirds. We've done this one. We did the heart flowers, which I called the heart flowers, this one. And then we just did this. So there's lots of opportunities for you to take away ways that you can practice your painting, work on your shading, your layering, your blending, your textures, your finishes, the depth, and all the things that you do. So this one we did, and we were inspired by something we found on Pinterest. So I just free drawn this on here. I did trace this one, so you can actually go get this one as well. It will link you to that replay. That way everything's kind of all in one spot. And then there's a tracer for this one. It's just called like the church. And so you can download that. There is the original video linked to this one. And then I will put this video in that as well. So the system will send you an updated supply list that will take you right to this video. You can always skip ahead, pause, paint along, do all the things you want to do. But this is meant to inspire you. Now, if you really want to get super creative, you could put a little like tire swing here. Y'all, that would be so fun. Why don't we do that? I don't know why I didn't think of that until just now. I do need to sign my painting as well. So let me find a marker. Let me find my marker, my little Sharpie. I don't know where it's at. So I'm just gonna use this black, I have a black pen, like marker here. And I'm just gonna do my name here. So I just signed it at the bottom, okay. Now, if you want to, you can add a little tire swing. I'm just gonna dot this. And then I'm gonna go around, and then I'm gonna bring back that painting with, it's just cute. Do you see what I just did? I just dropped it right in the blue paint. It's okay. Thank goodness it's a sky color. All right, let's bring in that brown. Y'all, the finishing touches. This is a welcoming church. It's a welcoming church. All right, let's do some light brown. For like a rope. Let's do some of that blue for our tire. I'm just gonna drag through to create a tire. So it doesn't look perfect. Y'all, it's just a fun little painting. No rules. Let's come back in with that green, just a little bit of that green. A little bit of that white. I just want to blend it out just a little bit. I got a little carried away. I got some of that spackle paint. There. So now it's behind instead of in front. That way it feels like it's more in the tree. And then we're gonna add a little, I just dropped water. I did. It's all right. I'm gonna add a little highlight. There we go. How fun. So cute. So cute. Here we go. It's cute. It's kind of high up, but that's okay. It's just fun. It's been fun to watch. Well, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Well, I hope you had a good time. I told y'all last year that I really wanted to get more intentional about bringing some more, like, I'm gonna move this up just a little bit so I can talk like to you instead of like, you know, my head, you know, and all the things. I said I really wanted to focus on investing in people and encouraging them to work on their inner creative skills, things that they didn't know that they had, and creating opportunities for people to find their inner creative, okay? So I know many of you guys do not like our craft kits. You have no desire to purchase them, but how can I teach you in another way and pour into you in a different avenue? And so I love to paint. I love to be creative. I love to decorate. I love to do all the things. I could literally paint anything. I have such an imagination, and I feel like, you know, if you channel that in your life, you will start to find more of it. And so these are opportunities to challenge you to find an inexpensive way to be creative, okay? You don't need a whole lot of fancy paints. You don't need a whole lot of fancy brushes. You can head to the dollar store, pick you up some canvases, use some of the paints you already have, pick up some Apple Barrel, super cheapy paint. The goal is for you to explore something that I just feel like if it doesn't interest you, it's never really going to interest you. If it kind of interests you and you never take action, then you're never going to know what you're missing. But you're also never going to be able to work on perfecting the progression, because there's no way you're going to become like the perfect, creative person. But part of the perfection is the progress. So you have to work on, like, people think sometimes, oh, I can't do that because, well, I don't know how, or if I tried. I've read some of the comments, and this is mostly like I know sometimes people are like joking and things like that, but I'm like, no one comes out with perfection. In fact, this is not even perfection. This is not even perfection. This is just a painting. It's just a painting. It's just sitting down. It's using some paint. It's putting some things on there. It's creating layers. It's trying things. And each time you do it, you're going to get better. But one thing I will say is I really want you to try. See if it's something you enjoy. And if it isn't, then you know. But if it's something that you never know you might like, a lot of times it's because people are second guessing their own skill set. And I just feel like everyone's a beginner. Everyone starts at a beginner level. Everyone starts at newbie. No one's just a pro. Everyone starts at newbie level. And so I want you to try, okay? I want you to be inspired. I want you to enjoy my little church here. Go create your own. I would love for you to come and be a part of our classes tomorrow and Saturday. There is a link in the description. This one's completely free for you to take part in. And then let me show you the inspiration in case you just jumped on, okay? Let me show you where we started, okay? Because this is the inspo. So this is the tracer that you will get if you get this one for free, okay? It's in the shop. There's our tracer. This was that looks really fun. I think I want to trace that. You can print it out. You can use graphite paper. You can freehand it like I did. And this is what I ended up with. This is the start. And this is what I ended up with. Is it the same? No, I don't want it to be the same. But this is something where you can copy this if you're a beginner and you're like, okay, I'm going to stay way within the lines, okay? I don't have this tracer, so I freehanded it. I just sketched it out with my pencil. I kind of looked and was like, okay. And this is where I went. I overdrew it a little bit too large. I was like, okay, well, I already got it wrong because my church is too big. But that's okay. My tree looks nothing like this one. The goal isn't for you to replicate this. The goal is for you to create this, your own individual concept of interpretation. Now, please give yourself some grace, please. You have to give yourself room to fail. I messed up so many times on this, and I just let it be a part of the character. Let it be a part of what is happening and all the things. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to decorate with this because I'm proud of it. I'm super proud of it. I think it's so fun. It's so exciting. And Valentine's Day is going to be over soon. So I'm going to end up taking the lovebirds away. And I want to put in something else. Okay, so let me show you. This is my shelves. Okay, I have all kinds of goodies here. And I want to put this one right in that little spot. Sorry. Right there. I've got me a little plant happening. And now it just has a new home. It doesn't really go with the rusty chicken. It doesn't really go with the clover. It doesn't really go with the heart bear. But all of this goes because I like it all. And that's our little church that we did with the little tire swing and the sun and all the things. My shelves are looking so good. Well, someone messaged me and said, did you know less is more? And I was like, but why? I want more. Like, I don't want less. If I wanted less, I would do less. I want more. In fact, I could probably fit more. I love all the little things. I love all the bits and pieces. I love that everything is just everywhere. They're so much fun. So much fun. So much fun. So much fun. So, this was there, and now this is there. And I want you to go and do something similar. And just think about it. Think about the colors I used. I didn't use black. I used a dark navy instead of black. So it's not so powerful. Our background, look at how fun our background is. Just look at how fun our background turned out. Do you see how fun this is? I just can't even stand it. There it is. So, happy Thursday. Hope you had a great day. I didn't post a lot of things today. I posted, like a reminder of like some things we've done in the past, this year for, Valentine's, spring, just different stuff that we've done. And, I did turn on the discount for the shop for the end of the month. I turned it back on for 2 days, and here's why. Some of you guys may have noticed that the spring collection wasn't active for the end of the month. I can't go back and fix it. I can only extend it. So if you didn't get any spring things, it is part of this now. So the price should show in that collection where it wasn't before. It was brought to my attention by a sweet lady. She was like, hey, I wanted to get this. It was the spring sign, but it wasn't on sale. And I was like, but it's on sale. And so our sale had ended. We only had till the end of the month. And I was like, the right thing to do is to extend it for everyone again. So I did that. So the shop is on sale for 2 days. So till, Saturday. So Friday, Saturday. If you want to go take advantage of that 25% off, you certainly can. If not, and you already did, that's okay. No expectations, but I just wanted to tell you that, I did go do that this evening when I got home and I read, what she had said. And I did in fact go look, and I was like, no, it wasn't turned on. So it is okay. It is what it is. So, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you have a great day. I think that's it. I don't really have anything else. Check out the link in the description. Go and sign up for a free class or a class that we're doing on Friday and Saturday. I would love for you to be a part of it. There's not a lot of pressure. So you're not going to be graded. It's just for you to have a good time. But, thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate you so much. That's all I got. Y'all enjoy your night, and I will see you guys next.